So I've got a little bit of a book collecting problem. And if you guys didn't know, I made a video a few weeks ago about Philip Pullman's His Dark Materials trilogy. Incredible YA books. Love them so much. He recently, in the late 2010s, started writing another trilogy in the same world called The Book of Dust. And they're very good. I only read them this year. I read the first two. The third one actually just came out, and it looks like this. I got a, first edition hardcover Book of Dust, 2 days old, and I'm very, very, very excited to read it. I'm so happy it's finally out. It's the last book in the series, so the waiting is over. Here's the problem on a book collecting level. This is a cool book to own. It's a first printing. Obviously, they printed 10 million of them because it's so popular, but it's still cool to own. Hardback, beautiful art. Even without the dust jacket, the cover is very pretty. It's got all this dust on it. It's very pretty. The problem is that I came to this series a little late, so I wasn't, really reading these books when this trilogy started coming out. So here is what the first two books that I own look like. They came out in paperback, and these are much more affordable. These are like 11 pounds. That copy of Book of Dust is 25, which is a lot, but I'm okay with that because I like giving Philip Pullman my money. But I have these on my bookshelf. They look quite nice, and this is a problem I notice happens a lot in fantasy books, especially current reads, where here is the problem. The aesthetic of my bookshelf is now completely ruined because here are the first two books. They're perfectly complementary in size. And now here's what it looks like when I slot the third book in. It is gigantic, almost garish, but it's close enough to feel like it should match, but it just absolutely doesn't. So now I have to either find hardback versions of these books or buy a mass market paperback of this when it comes out in like a year. So for the next year, my shelf is going to be asymmetrical, and it's going to bother me to absolutely no end. I get why they do it, but man, fantasy books kill me when you own the paperbacks and only the hardback comes out. Brutal. But go read Book of Dust if you haven't. Still worth it, I promise.